Hello, 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 Miss Devin here, and welcome back to my channel. So good to have you back. Today, I wanted to give you a little spooky tour island. Oh, look, Celeste is here. Oh, who doesn't love Celeste? Oh my goodness. We're definitely gonna have to do some shooting stars today. Oh, I love her. I wish she was on my island every day. I love her. I just love her. In case you don't know how to look for shooting stars, all you have to do is look up at the sky, and then when a shooting star comes by, you hit A, and then the shooting star will be on your beach the next day. So, fun little tip for you there. But without further ado, come with me into my spooky house. All right, so this is my first spooky room. I just loved the idea of like a haunted carnival, okay? So I've got like all my spooky stuff in here. I have like the spooky carnival music. Oh, it just makes me so happy. I love it. I love these dark plaza items. I think that they just give like such a vibe, right? Such a vibe of like the spooky carnival thing. Also, love this spinny wheel of death. Spin, spin, spin. Always lands on the skull. Always lands on the skull. Okay, let's head into the back room and I'll show you guys what I have in here. Now, this room is a really fun room because I actually let my 7-year-old daughter create it. Listen to the music. It's so creepy. I love the squeaky floor. So what my 7-year-old did was she created this room of spookiness. You'll see a couple of villagers on the walls. She informed me those are all villagers who came in this room and did not make it out alive. And she told me there are several ways you can die in this room. Way number 1 is over here. You are cooked and put into the witch's brew. And then way number 2 over here is you're playing with the dollhouse and it comes out and the little dolls attack you. I don't know where my 7-year-old got these ideas, but I am majorly obsessed with them. I just thought it was such a fun room. I let her do 2 of the rooms, and then I wanted to do the rest, okay? I was like, all right, you can do 2 of my rooms, but I want to do the rest, okay? So then, this is the other room that I let her do, right over here. And again, she did a fabulous job. I'm excited to show it to you guys. It's like a haunted cafe, is what she said. And listen to the music. I got the gyroids doing their like little song up there, but you can make any of the KK songs super creepy. That's what I learned while I was making my Halloween house, is that most of the KK songs are pretty freaky. So here is the Halloween haunted dining room. I love it. I love this room. Okay, next we're gonna go across the hall. And this one is a little bit different. This one is not quite the same Halloween vibe, but I wanted it to be something fun and something scary, something I've never done in my house before. And this is what we came up with. I love this room. This is the fire room. That's what we're gonna call it, right? The fire room. You can add your own words in there too. This is where all of the naughty villagers come after they leave the island. But isn't this such a fun room? I saw this lava magma wallpaper and flooring on Phoebe's house when she was on my island, and I was like, oh yes, I need to make a house room with that. So this is the fire room where you may get burned if you spend too much time in here. I love it. I'm obsessed with this room too. I just love all of these rooms. Okay, we're gonna go, let me think. Should we go upstairs or downstairs? We're gonna go upstairs first. All right, we'll go upstairs. I'll show you what's up there. You may not know this, but I am a major Zelda fan, right? Like the Devin is in the Zelda font and everything. I love Zelda. And this room used to be a Korok Forest. And I just converted it kind of into a haunted Korok Forest. And again, listen to that music. It's super creepy. Super creepy room music. So I use the glowing moss floor, glowing moss walls. I'm really not a big, like, make my own designs person. I like using what Animal Crossing has provided. So you can see up on the ceiling, there's those hanging vines, which kind of just gives it this eerie feel. I have the witch potion, of course, because I'm a witchity witch. I love this room. It's my haunted Korok Forest. I just think it's fabulous. This is what happened. Whoops. This is what happened to the Koroks after, if Ganon had won, right? If he had taken over Hyrule. And then my final room is my basement. Let's go take a look. I mean, generally speaking, basements are creepy on their own anyway, because there's no windows and it's dark and it's creepy. But this basement, I just love it. Oh my goodness. It's a haunted library. Haunted music. I just love this room. So the reason I made my house all spooky, I usually don't do it for every season, but I wanted to make it spooky because I have an out-school class coming up and it's a costume party. So my students are going to come to my island and with their costumes and everything, and then they get to tour my house, and then we're going to play my version of Spooky Land. So it's Spooky Candyland, and I'm going to show that to you guys next because it's one of my favorite parts on my island. But isn't this so cool? Oh, I just had so much fun. I had a lot of fun. Okay, so if you haven't played with like the lights and things on in your different rooms, I didn't realize you can change the tone of the light, which is how I made that room green, right? And I shined everything with the Happy Home shining, and I made it like the spooky. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys Spooky Land over here. Hey Celeste, I'm gonna give you a tour of Spooky Land also. So, Spooky Land, for anyone who doesn't know, is my little mini board game that I play with my out-school students. So what they do is they come, I tell them, I say, start wherever you want. We're gonna spin the wheel. Okay, so we spin the wheel and then they will go, 5 spots. So we'll pretend like they started here. They'll start here and they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They pick up the present and they get to open it and take it back to their island with them. I have lots of spooky items. I have a lot of fun items that I've gotten over time, but this is Spooky Land. So I'm gonna give you a tour of my little Spooky Land displays. So here I have the spooky pumpkins, of course, right? This is my favorite, Rocket, who is the worst villager ever, and you cannot convince me otherwise, in jail with bones. Whose bones they are, we don't need to say. I did these. This is one thing that I did that was custom, were these custom lanterns. I found that design online and loved it. This throne I felt was very fitting for Spooky Land. Can't do it without a spooky arch and some glowing moss items. And this carriage. How does it get better than this carriage, right? I love the spooky carriage and the witch with her brew, all on the backdrop of this amazing castle. And then this is another part I love, is this fortune teller's table. So you can sit there and tell people's fortunes. And then, of course, a decayed tree and the cemetery. So I love this little spooky island area, and I'm so excited to play with my students. So if you have a kiddo that loves Animal Crossing and this looks like something that they would enjoy, there's a link down below, and I just host these Animal Crossing social clubs. This one's a one-time class, so no commitment or anything. They can come play once with me, have a good time, go home with tons of presents. So thank you for joining me on my Spooky Island tour, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.